I think, could you explain more a bit about your classes that you do?
Yes, so we have ongoing classes every Saturday, UK time, from 10 to 10:40. This is open class, open level. So I have kids from age 6 all the way to people in their 30s, 40s, 50s that are interested in taking class, or even 60s or 70s. As long as they're happy to move, then yeah, we welcome all ages,
Yeah.
all abilities, all levels, all ages. So that's Saturdays, 10 to 10:40 a.m. And we're starting a summer dance camp for kids this Saturday, August 1st. So it's going to be every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. It's every Saturday for 4 weeks, and we'll do the basics of hip hop. And there will be a routine that they'll learn throughout class, and they'll have a virtual performance on the last day. And we also have an adult summer challenge, hip hop, starting August 6th, which is a Thursday. So that's also 4 weeks, every Thursday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. And this is for adults who want to learn the basics of hip hop and to learn something fun and learn something new. And also for all the classes, for people to kind of have a social interaction, even if it's virtual, and also be, healthy and move your body, and to have fun as well.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, because we have to get involved with fitness, especially me, because I haven't really been like up to date, with everything. But yeah, it's like we have to include everyone, and we have to do it together. Yeah, and we have to try and get better together and improve on it. So yeah,
Yeah.
thank you for
So
so much.
thank
So I'd like to thank you for the inspirational that you work that you do. I've had the privilege to join one of your I think live Skype calls
you.
on Instagram. No, not Skype calls, Instagram calls. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's absolutely amazing. Even though I'm not quite the best dancer or good at exercise, you did a very good job at explaining it, and you did it very well. And
Thank
yeah,
you.
it's amazing for other people because we got to stay try and stay fit and healthy over
Yeah.
lockdown. And the Unified Wolves is absolutely amazing program. They go over and perform so much. It's amazing stuff. I've seen
Yeah.
some of it. It's absolutely great. And it's just amazing. And thank you again for the work that you do. So
Thank you.
if you don't mind, could you tell us a bit about your journey?
Yeah, sure. So I was born and raised in Japan, and I started dancing when I was 14. And I first started training in ballet, jazz, and modern. And at 18, I met hip hop, and I just fell in love instantly. And I've been dancing hip hop ever since. And so I moved to New York when I was 22, and I just really wanted to learn, from the pioneers of hip hop. So that was the decision that I made to move to New York. So I was there about 13 years and recently moved to London to pursue my company here. And after I graduated from Kingston University, I got the startup visa, and I've been here a little over 2.5 years now. And yeah, I'm loving it here.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, because we've all developed in life, and it's just interesting to see where you'll grow and like where we visit. I'm sure you've seen many places across the world, and yeah, that's something that I would like to do in the future as well.
Yes, please.
So, going on to my first question, at what age do you think your passion for dancing grew more than just something that you like to do, and then it eventually became your career? So, what age do you think that all changed?
I think for me, it was immediate. So I started dancing when I was 14, and I just fell in love with the whole, expression through movement and listening to the music and interpreting that, physically. And that was something very new to me because before that I was very active with, swimming and tennis and basketball. And I always liked to move my body, but it wasn't until I was 14 when I actually started training that I said, wow, I really want to do this professionally. So I think for me, it was pretty instant.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, because your career started when you were young, and I think that's amazing. Because what I say, when you're young, you normally tend to like think of the stuff that will be most exciting for you to do, what you would enjoy the most. And now you've achieved so much, and I'm sure that you enjoy it so much. And
I do.
it's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's amazing. So on to my second question. The Unified Wolves have advocated for so much and have helped people stay fit over lockdown. I would just like to ask you, for all the people watching this who may not know, but what is the meaning behind the name of the Unified Wolves?
Yes, so I see artists as kind of like lone wolves, that quietly craft their art, usually alone, in their room or in a studio or wherever they are crafting their work. And, it takes years to really get to that level where, you feel like, okay, now I can present my work. And also, as a dancer, you're always a student, and probably in any art form. But for me personally, there's always something you can learn, especially from your teachers, but also from your students, because there's something always, always to learn and to experience more. So for me, I see artists as lone wolves, but when we come together as a pack, we're stronger, we're fiercer, and it just enhances what we already have because we come from different backgrounds and we have different things to offer. And I think that's the beauty of any art form that you do collectively, is that you work with people, and the more diverse, the better, in my opinion, because you learn from each other that way. So I decided to, name my company the Unified Wolves, because we unify together to make something fiercer and exciting. So that's where the name comes from.
Yeah, absolutely. 100% agree with you. Because it just, feels right. Unified Wolves, it's just the meaning behind it also fits so much with dancing because, dancing, you normally do it in a group of people and it, comes stronger, better. You learn as well. And, I'm not sure if people know a lot about wolves. They always do things together and they're quite a pack animal, and we can really learn from them because we're really in this world together and we have to help each other no matter what we do. And yeah, 100%, yeah, that's an amazing name and the story behind it as well.
Thank you. Yeah, I agree with what you said as well. We really do need to help each other. I mean, otherwise, what's the point in, really moving forward if we can't take the time to help each other and to elevate each other?
Yeah, 100%. So on to my third question. Many I I think this is like a recurring question because I ask it in every one of my interviews. So many people find that there is a person or group of people that really stood out to them and inspired them in their life. So it can be a group of people or just one person individually. Who was your role model?
I have many role models, and I'm very grateful for that. I would say my role models are my dance teachers. So I started with, training in Japan. So that's Tetsuji, who's the founder of Studio Alley up in Osaka, where he was one of the first person that gave me an opportunity to teach for the first time. So he's still, he's like my big brother, and every time I go back home, he's like, oh, you can, teach at my studio anytime you want, and he's always been very supportive. And also my teachers in New York, I'm nothing without their guidance and their teaching. That's Bev Brown, Tweet Boogie, Buddha Stretch, Kim Holmes, Sibo, and all kinds of, teachers from different disciplines have helped me become a better dancer, a stronger dancer, and a better teacher. And also Mary, who is my fitness mentor from Equinox in New York. And I've taken her class during lockdown as well. It keeps motivated, and yeah, it's just so many amazing people that I look up to that I'm very grateful to have in my life. And also my parents. They've always been very big on education, and they're an interracial marriage. So my mom's from the States and my dad's from Japan, and they met in the 60s. So this was not that much later, after the Second World War, where Japan and the States were enemies. But their families overcame the differences. They accepted and welcomed each of them into their families. So seeing that firsthand, and to see how beautiful it is to have, a diverse family and friends from different backgrounds is just a testimony to, how I would like to live my life, is to be, inclusive and to appreciate the differences
Yeah.
of each.
Yeah, 100%. Because as long as you have that connection, there's no matter what background you
Mhm.
come from, and yeah, that's absolutely amazing. And also, with all of our role models, because we're on this journey, and we'll always remember and be grateful for the people who shaped who we are today, and if we're happy with ourselves, then that's absolutely amazing. And those people were there helping us as well. So yeah, I'm sure that you know, you've been the role model to someone else and many other people. And yeah, it's absolutely amazing. It's kind of like a cycle.
I would hope so.
Yeah, yeah,
That's what I
definitely.
aspire for. Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. So on to my fourth question. One thing I say is that I really think it's true for many other people as well, and it's the smaller things that people are most grateful for.
Mhm.
So whether opening door or giving a nice comment, but what are you most grateful for in the career that you do, or maybe even outside?
The first thing that comes to my mind is my family. I'm very grateful for my family and how they've accepted me and supported me throughout my career and personal journey as well. Um, and the ability to dance has been such a big part of my life, and it can hopefully will continue to for many years. And just to be able to express myself, um, and to have family and friends really that support me and love me for who I am. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, because we always have those our family or friends to back us up
Mhm.
whenever we're in a time of need, or if we're quite not sure, 100% sure about something, they're always there to guide us. And
Yeah.
yeah, we're grateful for the smaller things, maybe like the comments or that we get
Mhm.
good, or maybe the actions that happen to us that are good as well. And yeah, it's just amazing like how we all like fit in, and yeah, it's just great.
Yeah.
So on to my fifth and final question, and I've definitely when I'm giving a speech, I definitely feel nervous before, even though I might not say it. Um,
Mhm.
I want to hear it from you because you've been on the stage quite a lot. What is the feeling you get when you're performing in front of an audience? And do you feel excited, nervous, or maybe what? Yeah, tell me.
To me, it's the best feeling in the world. Being on stage, even if that's like just a few people that's watching or thousands of people, like I've performed in very private venues and, somebody's living room to, performing on stage with thousands of people. And to me, it's the same excitement. It doesn't matter how many people are watching because you're performing, um, even if it's for one person, it doesn't matter because you're giving your all in that performance, and it's kind of like a blend of excitement, nervousness, but it's always a good nervousness. Like
Yeah,
I don't know how to explain it. It's like,
thing you love, and
yeah, it's that feeling that you feel when you're about to do something that you love and you're sharing that. I think that's where the excitement comes from, is not just, because I could perform in my living room alone, but then it's not really performing if there's not an audience. So it's that being able to share that joy and the love that what you do is it's almost like intoxicating. So I haven't performed in a while. I actually injured my knee last year, so it's been kind of a slow recovery. I'm getting there. So it's been, I really miss performing because that's the love of my life, is just performing and also traveling, which For obvious reasons, we can't travel right now. But combine those two, and I'm the happiest person in the world. Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing because hopefully everyone has a career in the thing that they love, and when you're doing it, you get that. It's kind of an unexplainable feeling.
Mm.
Because when I'm like giving a motivational speech, which I also like really like doing because it's spreading the right message, or even when you're dancing, you're filling joy people's hearts with joy, and you're making people happy while
Mhm.
you're happy yourself. So it's
Yeah.
kind of that perfect balance between things, and it's just yeah, it's just a feeling that can't be described, and it's absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, it's been absolutely crazy to be speaking to you today. You're such an amazing person in what you do and outside as well. You've definitely helped me and my family stay fit over lockdown.
Very happy to hear that. And can I just say, you're doing amazing work, Nick. You're so
Oh, thank you so
young and
much.
you're so motivated and just such a beautiful spirit, you know. And I've seen your speeches, I've seen your interviews, and you speak so eloquently and express yourself so beautifully. And I'm sure you've already influenced and inspired so many people, but I'm really looking forward to, your future and seeing how much you're going to continue to inspire all of us. And you've inspired me as well. So thank
Thank
you
you.
for that.
I know. It's the reason really why I tried to do this because especially when I was going through a dark time, my goal was to help other people, and
Mhm.
I just hope that I've achieved maybe helping one person's life for the better, because
Mhm.
yeah, that's the main goal in life. We have to be in here together.
I
So yeah,
agree.
again, it's been
Absolutely.
absolutely amazing speaking to you today.